Hey, Carlos! Holy shit! You look bored as fuck right now.
I am.
We can always play that brand new game, Netflix Craps.
Netflix Craps? What is that?
The first thing that you do is take words that are commonly found in movie titles, write them down on a sheet of paper, then cut that sheet of paper with a pair of scissors. Take each individual word and put them inside a cup. Once you've completed that, take the cup, shake it as well as you can, then draw the word that shall be used in the game. Then you go to Netflix, to the search bar, and put in the word that you drew. When the movies come up, take a pair of dice, shake them up, and get the number that will be used to find the movie that you and your friends will watch. Once that happens, the fun begins.
Hey, that sounds like fun. Let's do that.
You think Aaron would like to play?
Aaron? Who's Aaron?
The girl you've been sitting next to you this entire time.
I'm literally sitting right here.
When did you get here?
I need you to draw a word that is a common word in most movie titles from the cup. Shake that shit up.
Choose wisely.
Choose wisely.
This will be our movie fate. Texas.
Texas! Fitting. That's where we're from. Here.
Well, Caleb put like 50 Texases in there.
I wish that was true. I really like that movie.
Alright, search. Texas.
The great state.
Texas. Alright, so the first one is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Which one?
The
new
beginning.
One, looks like.
Ooh. And then right after that, the real Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I guess we shouldn't be shocked.
But there isn't a real one.
I know. I
said.
think it's probably just a documentary about
Yeah.
Okay. And then North
Texas
Sea. North Sea, Texas.
North Sea, Texas. Good work, dyslexia.
Aaron, what's the next one?
Stagecoach. The Texas Jack story?
Alright.
Is that what that says?
That's
Yeah.
what that says.
And Camela La Texana.
Camela.
Oh, Spanish. That'd be fun. Only one of us would understand what was going on.
Me.
Aaron.
So-
Okay.
All right, time to roll the die.
Alright.
All right, Carlos. It's time for you to roll our fate.
Is this like Parcheesi or what is this?
Yeah.
Ready? $11.
All right. Okay, so we got 11.
Alright. So
11.
let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it is.
The beginning.
The beginning.
Alright, let's see Leatherface in a diaper. That's what I'm assuming.
2006.
It's a 56% match for Carlos, according to Netflix.
Alright.
Hour and a half long.
Okay.
I think we all know what Leatherface is.
Should we read the thing?
Yeah, sure, why not? Go for it, Aaron. You haven't read anything.
Out for a last fling, two Vietnam-bound brothers crash their Jeep and wind up in trouble in this gory flick that recounts the genesis of Leatherface. Dun,
Genesis.
dun, dun.
So does he get his special powers here?
No, I think it's when he gets bitten by that spider. Radioactive spider.
That spider that like chainsaws?
Yes.
That's it, yes. So that was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, I guess. And, well, I'm just going to say we're going to give it to Carlos to break down the film for us. Why don't you tell us what the plot was like, Mr. Flores? Alright, let's start this.
Hey, Jordana Brewster from Fast and Furious movies.
I'm going to take your word on that.
Quality. Sure. Basically, the plot is we see Leatherface grow up in a montage in the beginning and goes from his early step.
What would they be called?
Adopted?
I don't know.
Adopted?
Yeah.
Stepped?
Well, the funny thing is, in the beginning, you see his mom having, he's still in the womb, and she's
packing meat.
That's not a euphemism.
yes. And she's like, I need a break because I'm having a baby. What she didn't really say.
She said I need a bathroom break.
Bathroom
So I think she was going to just shit the
I don't
baby
think
out.
she actually knew she was pregnant. One of those, like...
Fat ladies you don't know?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, I would have been in the same position as a boss. It's like, alright, it's enough break. Get back to work. But anyways, it starts off with his birth.
Wait. Before you go any further, do you ask your employees to ask for permission to use the restroom?
Of course not. They just go.
Okay, because that's terrible.
They just go wherever they want.
I apologize, you go ahead.
Alright. So, it starts off there, and then it shows that he was a dumpster baby, which explains a lot. No offense to any dumpster babies out there that are watching right now. So basically, the Hewitt family finds him, adopts him, and puts him on...
The mom finds him by scavenging for rotten meat that the meat company was throwing away in the dumpster.
In the trash.
We watched her eat it.
Sniff it, and then lick it, and then eat it.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah, the hippies do that. Remember we saw that?
Yeah, there's the dumpster divers, yeah.
Can't waste anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Topic for not another time. We're not going to talk about it again. Well, anyways, goes through that. It goes through his childhood, through a montage, and it shows age 6. He's running around with a little tiny chainsaw, you know. He's not, but, you know, I just imagine that'll be a little bit more
That's if Carlos
entertaining.
had made it.
Entertaining. And he shows him at the prom with, like, you know, the prom picture with the chainsaw there. He's like, I wish that was in the movie, but it wasn't. But more than anything, it just starts off with him doing that, going through montage, and then where he works at, it's actually getting shut down through the slaughterhouse.
It was the same slaughterhouse his mom gave birth to him at.
Yeah.
And the same guy was running the place.
Same guy and everything. So that happens, and they shut it down, and Leatherface, or Thomas, doesn't want to leave the warehouse. He's just like, I'm good here, leave me be. Well, he doesn't really talk. But
Yeah, you've seen Chainsaw Massacre, he never talks.
in my head, he's talking. And of course, he starts off his murder spree going against his boss.
Yeah, killing the same boss that wouldn't let his mom use the restroom and threw him in the dumpster, presumably.
Yeah, I assume, because it looks like Mom died.
So, that was gross. Also, it would have been a little bit more, I guess it doesn't need to be justified because he's a villain, not the hero, but it would have felt more justified if fucking Leatherface had found out that his mom died working for that man.
I think he knew, that's why he didn't want to leave.
He felt at home.
Yeah, it was his home that he was, because he felt at home. Exactly.
And he found something he was good at. He's good at cutting up meat and processing it. And
At that point, I believe we meet the brothers.
yes.
The whole movie was a blur to me because it was just...
Alright, well, so at that point, we meet the brothers. The brothers are two brothers.
Are they brothers?
Yeah, I believe that they are brothers, but they show one coming out of a dirty pool with a knife in his mouth, Rambo style. Turns out that he had a service, he served the duty in Vietnam, and he's about to go back. At the same time, his younger brother just got drafted, so he's going in at the same time. So they're spending Dean is that guy's name. They're spending the last moments they have with their girlfriends driving to the place they're going to go to.
Yeah.
And that's setting up that storyline. And then we cut back to the sheriff coming to collect Leatherface's uncle because they discovered the dead body.
Yeah, so it's great. And
Well, yeah, discovering the dead body, and it must have been the tarded boy, as they put it so eloquently. He must have done it. There was no other body.
it was the 70s. This is a different time.
Yeah.
And stupidly enough, while driving the uncle out to find Leatherface, he was explaining how no one's left in the town, and he's the last person of the sheriff department.
There's no law here.
There's no law here anymore.
There's no law here.
Hell, I'm going to Michigan in a week. And then they run into Leatherface carrying a chainsaw down the road, and the sheriff gets out to stop him.
Well, we forgot. When he did the first kill the boss in the boss's office, he's like, oh, okay. Hey, there's a chainsaw here. I'm going to grab this.
That's true. It was kind of...
It was like...
Destined for him.
Yeah. Anyways. So he's carrying a chainsaw down the road.
He killed the boss with a sledgehammer. That was kind of cool. And freaked me out with the...
Misery style kneecaps.
Yes, kneecaps.
Graphic.
Ugh.
Very graphic.
That's kind of a point for the whole movie, though. Graphic.
Yeah. But don't forget that the original hardly had any blood or gore or anything. It was just us imagining that it was.
That's true. There was some gross gore, but it was very little, especially compared to what we just
For
watched.
its time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagination. But don't forget that this movie was produced by... I think that's the scariest part of the whole movie.
Association with Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. Michael Bay. So everything has to be outlandish. Everything has to be way out there.
Nobody exploded, though. There's that.
There was no sweeping shots of everybody like around. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't see any solar glares in the camera either.
Oh, that's J.J. Abrams.
That's
Oh,
J.J.
well,
Abrams.
my mistake.
But no, that was he probably would rip off J.J. Abrams. Yeah.
So it goes on. The uncle, played by
Arlie Henry.
also known as a drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket, who is the uncle, grabs a shotgun from the sheriff's car and kills the sheriff, and then decides to take the sheriff's place since there's no cops left in the town.
Yeah.
Cut back to the brothers. The brothers coming. They they get in some trouble with some bikers, and they're chasing. And there's a big wreck, and then this new sheriff shows up, Hoyt, and just starts causing all sorts of fucking havoc, which I found very entertaining. I really did. I found his presence on screen very entertaining.
I think it's the actor.
Yeah, I think he's just very good cussing.
Yeah, he has that.
Intimidation.
There we go. That's a good word.
It was intimidation. It was just too over top for me. It really was. I mean, I know we're talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, whatever, but it was just like too much. I thought. I don't know. It sounds stupid of me saying I wanted a subtle performance.
It does. It's like saying,
Yeah.
you know, Titanic, it took too long for that boat to sink. I don't know why they spent so much time with that. But
it was just like there's no motivation throughout. There was no motivation for anything that was going on except we ain't never gonna go hungry again. I felt like Gone with the Wind.
My town.
it wasn't well written. I'll agree with you that they didn't really set up anything. That is for sure.
Yeah.
I was just talking about the performance. I thought the performance he gave was awesome. I enjoyed it when he was on the thing, on the screen. Screen's the word I'm looking for. Screen.
Yeah.
I liked him torturing people. Thought that was really creepy. Did a good job with that. The push-up thing was really awesome.
I don't know. When I was watching that, I just imagined like Dean was his name. Stop mid push-up and do like a fucking sweep. Get him on, like just hit him because he's standing right there. He could have just like grounded him and just escaped. There's so many times that they could escape because Hoyt, the sheriff, was like what, in his mid 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
Could have taken him down. He didn't seem like a strong guy. It was more intimidation, which probably that's why they couldn't do anything about it. But he looked like a frail dude. He could have been taken down easily, and nobody tried. Well, later, but anyways, let's go.
Okay, well, I was just gonna say, you know, it's your normal slasher flick. People run around trying to fucking get out. Something always comes up that keeps them from getting out, and...
Sorry, speaking of, so we had a bet while we were watching the film about who was gonna get killed first, remember?
Yes.
Yes, we remember. Obviously, he picked the slutty blonde chick, because, you know, why not? Slutty blonde chicks always die first.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I picked Matt Bomer from White Collar and Nice Guys, and the film that you like, Magic Mike.
I've never seen that film. Never.
You're thinking of Elizabeth. You're
I thought
confusing.
all women saw that movie.
No.
Oh. Alright. Well, anyways, Magic Mike. Yay. Anyways. So we had a bet, and then we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The first people to die were really the bikers. But out of the top 4, Bromer was the first person to die.
Yeah.
So yay. Yay for Carlos.
Where's my award? Is it going to be right here?
Yeah. Your award will be right there.
Right here. Edit it just right.
You want it on Aaron's face? Is that what you want?
No, look.
Okay, I'm just
right
thinking,
here. Look,
I'm
right
thinking
here.
you're like going like...
I'm stopping right here.
I want it right here. I want this is my award. Okay, so, it also, what it does, the rest of it's just normal slasher flick. You're not going to be surprised really by any of it, but it is gory.
Cliches.
How many cliches were in there?
But what they were doing is they were trying really hard to find something to explain every little thing that happens in the original Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, most of them are obvious, the chainsaw.
Yeah.
But then there's the sheriff thing, which we already went over. That's how they became like the sheriffs around the town. The legless dude who's barely alive sitting in a chair. We found out where he came from.
Yep.
Which was weird.
Let's
It felt forced.
balance him out. Balance him out.
Yeah, it felt really forced.
That's horrible.
And
how come in almost every horror or slasher flick, paranormal, whatever, there's always someone singing a nursery rhyme?
Baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. What are you doing? I never had me a little girl before.
because
I don't
they're
understand that.
creepy.
Let's stop. Let's not do that
Oh,
anymore.
let's not stop. That creeps me out still. I
The
think
mom
it's-
was pretty creepy. She was creepier. She didn't kill anybody the whole movie,
And
but
she was the creepiest
creepy.
person.
She was very creepy.
Let me clean you up.
Yeah, we're gonna have some company. Yeah,
What was with the big fat chick that came over to visit?
I don't know, but I felt a little Gilbert Grape. She couldn't even move.
Golly, she
I don't know why she was there.
She came
She
up
actually
and
looks
just
a lot like that. Not the Gilbert Grape chick, but maybe she is the actress. The actress that shows up in a lot of the stuff that's like the big girl, like Nip Tuck and things.
okay.
And what was another one? Bones. There was a fat chick in Bones that couldn't move. She looked a lot like them. That's because she was fat. But like the hair and the voice and everything.
What it doesn't make any sense. Like I was telling him, I was like, none of this makes sense because she was the neighbor that came over to visit for a spell, and
See, I didn't know that.
and they were just talking like nothing was going on, and the blonde chick was tied
And
on her
the table.
knee, and all right, like does the whole town have like mental illness?
But see, I was
Like,
confused on that part. Like, are we supposed to pretend that she's not there for the company, or is it like, oh yeah, you have a person under your table? That's cool. Let's sit here and have some
Yeah.
tea.
No. I mean,
Oh,
granted,
that's none of my business.
he was going for creepy and weird, and it was creepy and weird, but it just felt like we didn't know what was going on.
Forced, yeah.
Very much forced.
The beginning of the whole movie, I felt it was one of those like humanizing the killer, so you feel sorry for him. Oh, it's okay that he's killing people because he was mistreated and he's ugly and nobody loves him. And
Yeah.
Psychological bullshit.
Started, but it just turned to cliche. And that's why I mentioned earlier, like I didn't even know that this movie. I forgot this movie existed.
Yeah.
It came out a couple of years after the original remake.
Yeah, fuck
The
the original
original.
remake too. I wasn't a big fan of that either. Like, the original Chainsaw Massacre is one of the greatest, and fuck that, it is the best scary movie I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. It is incredible. It still scares the shit out of me. For the exact reason that most of them don't scare me. Like this movie, he said it already. There's so many times you could have fucking escaped or done something. In the original Chainsaw Massacre, they just showed up and they're dead in a day without even trying.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't really fuck up anything. They didn't mean to. They just fucking died one after another before they even realized it. Most of them were dead.
well, like this
It
one
was
we mentioned
scary.
several times. They're running around in what looks like a junkyard, and there's weapons all over the place, and not one person says, "Hey, I'm gonna go into a scary house of psychopaths. Let me
That one.
arm myself in some way."
Yeah. Anything Jordana Brewster would know about tools since she's in Fast and Furious, you know. pick up a ranch, or or maybe she was looking after her family. I don't know. I have no idea.
All right, so we're not gonna ruin the ending. Not that there's much of one, but so we'll just go to what we're going to rate this film. You could I don't know. I thought it was pretty shitty, honestly. You guys?
I mean, yeah, it was shitty, but I wouldn't put it in like the shittiest movies.
I'm gonna give it a craps out. I think this movie crapped out.
Yeah.
You too, Aaron?
I think it crapped out.
It crapped out just for the fact that it was unnecessary. Nothing new was introduced, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Except where he was born and he was adopted. Okay.
Which you could have done like a web mini movie. It was
Yeah. A little episode or something.
Yeah. That would have been done. We would have moved on.
I was, at the end, I had high hopes. There was, the setup of the cliche. I'm like, okay, here's going to happen. Oh, no, it's not. They're not going to do it. They are original. And oh, nope, there's the cliche. Yeah, darn. They messed it up.
Yeah. Michael Bay, thank you again.
Yeah.
For ruining another movie from my childhood.
Yeah. In all honesty, he just paid for this one. It was the guy whose name starts with an L.
Yeah, but his taint is all over this.
Oh, okay.
They did even say in the credits, in association with Michael Bay. They didn't even want to give him full credit or anything.
Taint.
Alright, guys. So, that was a crappy movie. And hopefully next time on Netflix Craps, we will come up with a better one. Maybe something will be awesome this next time.
So, we're going to do the comments.
Yeah.
Recommend.
If you like this, if you want to see us a certain thing, put in the comments a word that's usually in titles.
One word.
Wow.
Not the, or where, or of. No, just like a word, like Texas was in this one. Or, I don't know, like an ice, something. Put them in there. We will throw them into the cup. We might pull them up next time. Subscribe. Hit that like button. Follow me at Old Man Caleb on Twitter. Or join us on Facebook. Have a good night, guys.